everybody. Hello. Welcome to Happiness is a Healthier Habit with me, your nutrition coach. My name is Jackie Poole, and here we talk about weight loss, habits, mom life, and literally everything in between. And I am recording December 1st. So we are in December and we hit the ground running. So I don't know if you remember, but we came back from camping, which was awesome. For a lot of people, that might be hard, but our site didn't actually have any electricity or running water. So that was interesting to do. I don't think I've camped before without running water. So that was kind of challenging. But if you've done camping before, that was literally, we were out of the grid, living like old times. And something I learned about myself was I can keep a fire going. So if you are camping and need somebody to be in charge of the fire, I am your girl. So I am glad that you guys are here today. We are going to be mindfully speaking to keeping our health good this month, right? Because honestly, we've had a lot of flus and sick people. I hear it's that season, it's that time, and really how to keep our habits and our health during the holidays. And let's face it, I feel like once Thanksgiving is here, it passes. What most people think is I'll just pick up at the beginning of the year. I'm not going to diet anymore. It's not going to worry about it. And so why is that? Maybe you've been going too hard. Maybe it's not been easy for you. Maybe you haven't been seeing results. Maybe you're super stressed. Maybe it's just really hard for you right now and you don't know what happened, right? Sometimes just life happens, and what we have to do is sometimes kind of evaluate that, right? Really be aware and open. Because what we also might feel is maybe you feel like you failed, like you will do better in the beginning of the year. So you have that new year, new me kind of mentality. And what I mean by that is that every day should be an opportunity to make yourself better, right? We talked about 1%, just one tiny percent, or point percent, right? 0.5%. It's just a tiny little bit better every single day will accumulate so much at the end of your journey, at the end of your goal, or what you're trying to accomplish. But our health, for some people, again, we should use that opportunity every day to make ourselves better through our struggles, through our wins, because they're all there for a reason. Now, some people, including myself, when, I'm not perfect, when we overindulge, they do so in a way, maybe we might feel guilty and we kind of give up, and then comes this cycle where we kind of like overcorrect, and those so-called bad habits or bad behavior. So I ate that bad food, and so we tend to overcorrect, and then we go all in and do all of the things like in the beginning of the year we start doing all the juice cleansing and just the juices and the cardio and the weights and all of the things, and we end up being burnt out and saying this lifestyle is not for me. And so what if the case was this? You acknowledge that, yes, you might have overate or at Thanksgiving, and that's it. You pick up where you left off the next day. Nothing more, nothing less, just pick up where you left off. The whole Thanksgiving week, for us at least, completely different because, the kids are out of school, routines are different, or you have to change or, pivot all of these things. Like for me, the kids are out of school, so I have to kind of switch my routines of when I do certain things. And it's going to kind of be the same thing for December. Kids are out of school for 2 weeks, and we have all the gatherings, all the parties, all of these events. Even baby showers are being thrown in this month, which is so exciting. And so when that happens, it's hard to kind of put yourself in that mentality because you have that guilt. And to be honest, like I said, I went camping. I personally indulged in my coffee. I've been loving my coffee with my creamer. We bought the store-bought snacks for almost a week. We did not do a traditional Thanksgiving, but at the same time, I was very intentional about taking everyone on our hikes with the kids, with my parents, with my husband, staying mobile during those times as well to kind of alleviate some of the other choices that I was doing, right? The problem here is when we quote unquote mess up and we fail, we kind of dwell on those guilty feelings. And I don't know if you knew this, but emotions only last 90 seconds. But some of us hold on to those emotions longer and keep making decisions based on those past emotions. So how do we maintain these habits during the holidays to make it simple? Either you do or you don't, but your health will be at stake. Just because it's colder or there's more gatherings, like I said, or school is out, doesn't mean your health is less important, right? So let's keep our immunity up and our health good standing this time during the season. So I have some tips for you today, right? So I don't just want to be like, do this, do that, do that. Just 3 simple things that you can do to keep your health up, to keep your habits in good, standing, especially during this season, because we have a lot of, all of these events that come up our way, our work, parties, our potlucks, our families. We split Christmas in like 5 different ways. So it's really nice to just take 3 things that you can do to keep your habits no matter what is going on. And number 1 is be aware of just keeping your sugar intake low. When we increase our sugar, we really mess up that insulin and our hormones inside. When we eat sugar or more sugar, we crave more sugar, we tend to feel sluggish, and our body kind of starts craving it more and more. And that really weakens our immune system. So try to keep all of those extra treats to a minimum. Number 2 is maintain your body movement. Like I said, during our camping, I was very intentional about staying movement. So every day we were getting at least 10,000 steps because we didn't want to just be sitting down, doing nothing. We wanted to go out and explore. And when we move our bodies, we have more energy, we burn more calories, and essentially that is really great for our body, for our joints. Remember, the more you move, the more benefits are there for you. And honestly, you just feel better afterwards. No matter if you didn't want to do it, if you did want to do it, it feels so much different when you move your body. And number 3 is stay close to your community, with the ones that make you feel better. The important thing here is to focus on staying consistent in whatever habit you're trying to do. So those are the simple 3 things, right? And some people can even, take it as far as staying consistent with whatever habit you're trying to keep, whether you're trying to stay consistent with your sleep, whether is, staying hydrated or getting your steps or getting your veggies in or hitting that protein goal. There's so many other habits that you can keep, but honestly, those first 3, if you really just want to keep your habits and stay healthy during this season, those are kind of the 3 main to kind of focus on, because it does tend to get a little bit more harder during this season just because people kind of tend to put it in their back burner. So if there's not a specific goal that you have in mind, those are the first 3 that I would recommend. But there's so many other habits that you can keep track on that can help you with your health during this month. And with that being said, you choose. I gave you those 3, but of course, there's so many other things that are involved. But you choose what's most important to you to keep at times, to keep sometimes. I know it can be really overwhelming when you think, I have to do this, and then that. So that's why those first 3 came about. So let me just really quickly remind you, it is keep the sugar intake low, maintain your body movement, try to hit from 8 to 10,000 steps, no matter what you're doing. Just walk to the mailbox, park further from the grocery store, take the stairs, keep your core engaged when you're doing the shopping, things along those lines that will keep your steps and keep you active and engaged during the whole day, right? Again, whatever best benefits you. Everyone's different. We all have, different feelings. We take things different way. You choose what works best for you, but those are the 3 for me that will keep your habits really intact during this season and will keep you aware and not really worrying about other things, especially as a mom. When you have all of these things going on, like for example, I have an event that I'm going to this Saturday and I have to finish right at 4 because my kids have their school dance, and then we have to drive to Katy and we have a baby shower the next day, and then it is just a hot mess with the kids. So I get it. Sometimes it can be too much to try to track all of these other things. So we're trying to keep it simple, right? That's what I'm all about, is just keeping simple. So keep those 3 things in mind during this month. If you want to add other things, go for it. Let me know. But those things are just to keep it simple, keep your health in check, and you'll keep and maintain healthy habits during the holiday season. Trust me. And with that being said, I do want to remind you, I would love to hear from you. For those that are listening, is there any topics that you want to hear? Anything that you recommend that I add on here? I love taking your opinions. You can definitely email me. And another reminder is, it is December. We only have a few weeks out. I've gotten a couple of applications already, and I'm so excited to reach to you guys at the end or at the beginning of January. And for those of you who don't know, I am going to be coaching 5 individuals in the year of 2024. It is going to do the full program, 3 months of coaching, one-on-one, the full experience, because I want to give out to those community. I want to give out to those who are struggling financially. And honestly, it's just to give and to help out. And so I am so excited to do this, and I'm glad I've received a couple applications already. I'm so excited. I can't wait to reach out to you guys. So if you know of somebody that's interested in getting coached for free, losing weight, bettering their health, and they have a really New Year's resolution of making their health the best possible in the year to come, they need to apply to this. It is super easy. You just answer a couple questions and you submit it, and I will contact you at the beginning of 2024. Thank you for listening. I am so excited I got to talk to you today. I'm keeping it short and sweet, and you'll hear from me next week. Happy holidays. Bye.